Hey folks, I'm Tony.
And I'm Tina.
And we're TNT RVing.
And we're here today to tour the Brinkley with Jeff from General RV. So,
How you doing?
good.
Good.
How are you?
Doing well, doing well.
So this is the Model Z.
Model Z 3100, yep.
All right, and Jeff's gonna tell us a little bit about this and show us around.
Yep.
So you got the Model Z here, so they like to be subtle with the graphics, not too in your face, but definitely get the point across. So you got the Model Z logo up there, you got the embossed Brinkley up there. With the pass-through here, you got nice open access all the way through. And one of the little things, because they want to have easy access for the customer to be able to troubleshoot if they have any issues or technicians getting in to fix anything. Pass-through here, they actually have an open slider to be able to get in there and get to all the wiring, all the components and everything. And if you notice light on there,
Nice.
motion sensor lighting.
And you can get in there.
Yeah, you can crawl in there. Yeah, so you can hop in, you can crawl in there. Even has some power, and they even have in the back. That's where they hide some of the electronics for the amps and everything for the sound system.
Wow.
So one of the things the owners did, they went camping. A lot of campers, you have the outside shower on the other side. Well, you're over there, going through the woods, going through the lake and everything, come in and rinse off. By the time you walk around, you're muddy again. So they put an outside shower on the campsite as well.
Which is
Oh, so
nice.
it's on both sides.
Yeah, so you got
that's
one on both
nice.
sides, all kinds of options. So you got, again, a nice pass-through.
That
and then
is a
in here,
very nice pass-through. We can fill
LED
that
lights,
up.
LED lights to be able to light up everything.
We could put some stuff in here, Teen.
Yeah. I think this would work.
And one of the things, talking about storage, so you got the pass-through storage, you got the front storage up there, which is, you can put a generator in. One of the things they did in the back after that first trip, after the owner took his family on the first trip, is you have a lot of wasted space in the back. So they put some storage back here as well.
Very nice.
Now, is that... So on the flip side, is it the bedroom?
It got the rear
So-
living, so you got
Oh,
your
okay.
standard couch and everything. But
Okay, so it's like under the couch.
correct,
kind of.
yeah. So
Okay.
they put a little drop frame back here, so you get some nice storage. You got outlets back there as well, so you can put your camping chairs, you can put your camping table.
Yeah, an umbrella or something.
Yeah, stuff
That's
that you need access to, so that way not everything's in one compartment getting buried and hard to get to.
That's where we are now.
Well, it's interesting. I noticed that you have a receiver here with even a four-way.
So it actually has a 300-pound weight limit on for an accessory rack or a cargo carrier.
Okay.
But it also can tow 3,000 pounds too. So you can tow if you're in a state that allows you to tow a double. You can put a car rack or put something else back here to be able to tow with
We're
it.
not doing that.
Oh,
But in a pinch.
and you already
Yep.
have a rear camera there.
Yeah, it has a rear camera. Comes with tire pressure monitoring system too.
Okay.
These nice windows.
Like,
Yeah, one of the windows, they're frameless windows. Now these do open up wider than your traditional frameless windows. So they open up a full 6 inches. You can kind of see on the side there.
sure.
Oh, okay.
So it gives you a little more airflow. Frameless windows don't give you quite as much airflow as your standard sliding
Right.
windows do.
Right.
But these ones, they give you an added benefit inside we'll take a look at. That definitely make it worthwhile for sure.
Okay. It looks like a big rack and pinion slide
Yep,
here.
rack and pinion on both sides.
That enclosed belly, spare tire underneath here, your leaf suspension. Very good.
And one thing you're talking about the automotive exterior too. So you obviously got some screws holding in the fascia and everything. Now a lot of places will actually put screws going down where you got metal into metal or plastic into metal, super thin, nothing to grab onto. The screws always back themselves out.
Sure.
So instead of using screws down here, they use rivets. So it's going to stay together a lot better.
Okay.
And even the trim all the way up here, they hide all the fasteners.
Right. Nice, clean,
Yep.
sleek exterior
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah,
For sure.
Doesn't it?
So,
It does.
furnace and water
So you got
heater.
tankless water here, you got your 50 amp hookup, and then you actually have 60-foot water hose built in, retractable.
There's a Nautilus system.
And up above there, you've got your remote dump valves.
Oh.
So push a
nice.
button, valve opens, dumps out. Now there is a manual override in case in case something goes wrong.
I like that.
Let me take this.
Oh, it's like one of the, it's like
Sure,
vacuum
just a
cleaners.
retract.
Cool.
I believe. Yeah. So actually, if you look up underneath there, so you're talking about the dump valves, that little panel there.
Oh, right here.
That's a removable panel. So if they stop working, you can get in there and manually dump them just to get you through and
Right.
get you back to get them worked on.
Here's your low point drains, and they are kind enough to give you Valves here to open up.
And one thing to see, brass fittings in there too. No, no plastic. All the interior stuff is the brass fittings. They even give you the right angle brass valves up here, already attached.
All right. I didn't notice in back, but is this your only attach point? Okay.
Only dump station. And it comes with a clear cap too, so no surprises on what's behind it.
Oh, nice.
And
you have a nice sewer hose.
Yep. And one thing they definitely did here too. So you've got 2 gray tanks. So you got 2 45-gallon gray tanks, one for the galley, one for the bathroom. Now a lot of manufacturers will have 2 different dump stations or 2 valves open up. This one, they're actually tied together before the valve, so you have a true 90-gallon of gray tank.
Oh, that's great.
So if you are boondocking, you got 75 gallons of fresh water. If you are boondocking, you got the tankless water heater, you can empty out the whole 75 gallons taking a shower and not back up the shower and not flood anything.
Just so you know, I would do that.
They wouldn't want you to do it if they didn't make that option.
That's awesome.
That's great. I love that.
That's cool. It's just...
So this is a little bit of a different slide.
Yeah. So this is not a. This is a slim rack.
Okay.
So similar in like application to the Schwintek.
Is this more? What's in here?
30-pound propane tank.
Oh, okay.
Now you can put a 40-pound tank in there if you like. It comes with the 30 pounds though.
Okay. And you can't walk under here now.
Well.
It's not terrible.
All right, so battery and stuff I see, is that up here? You want to explain this a little bit?
Move some of the tape.
Yeah, you're fine.
So we got two battery bank segment here, and the nice thing is these are all wired up underneath. You secure this down, and now you've got connections up here to disconnect or anything, so that way you don't have to disconnect each battery, figure out how it's wired up but next time. So you can disconnect that if you like, but you got one battery disconnect there, and then you got another one on the back side. So one for the solar panel, I believe that's for the solar panel disconnect, and then you have the battery disconnect.
So I see you got a solar charge controller here, or what, 50 amp?
50 amp, yep.
So batteries that are in here are just, I suspect, lead acid?
Lead acid, you can put, it's prepped for lithium, so you can put lithium in it.
Any idea what the wattage of panels you have?
370 watts, yep. And then you got inverter prepped up here, so it's got the wires. If you want to put an inverter, it's all prepped and ready to go. If you notice, they laid everything else out nice. So you've got the board here to actually mount stuff up to. That way you can, if you need to make any adjustments or add stuff to it, it's just super easy to mount stuff to it.
And then generator access for it.
Yeah. So you can put a generator in here. You don't need to get the firebox and everything. Sure. But it has the wiring already run there.
All right. Interesting. All right, let's go check out the inside.
Okay, now we're going to head on inside. So I can inside.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Is it okay if we leave our shoes on?
No, yeah, go for it. That's why I brought the towel, so I can clean it out. So.
Oh, wow, this is beautiful. I love the windows. The windows are like, they look seamless.
So they are. So you got the frameless windows. So the nice thing is, with the screens and everything, especially back, like you've got nice panoramic view, so you actually see your campground. You're not trying to look through a screen to get to where you're, to see where you camp next to. So, but you can, when you open those up, you obviously need a screen. So pull it from the bottom. You got your screen to keep the bugs out. You go.
What? Oh my gosh, I love that.
Go into bed at night, pull it down. You got your nightshade. But then if you want, you got the windows closed. I mean, if you're camping in the middle of summer, it's gonna be hot. You're gonna have the windows closed, the AC on. You can open that back up, and you get nice unobstructed views all the way around.
That's slick.
And no balances,
no
roller shade. Yeah.
Do these move?
They do not. So yeah, so it's fixed.
Careful when you stand up.
Most of the time we'll be sitting underneath
here. A table.
So you got a table. So that does. You have a bench over here. I got to pull it out here to kind of show as a coffee, little coffee table.
Do either.
You can do either. So it does slide back there, and you got the bench back here, held on by magnets. So it's just stuck there on magnets right now, kind of keeping it tucked away. And you always need storage.
That's cool. Because you're never setting the table over here, you're setting the table here. So you could use that as your silverware, or you could use it as for anything.
For sure, yeah. A couple decks of cards if you need some games or anything like that.
Decks of cards, imagine that.
Tina's a card player.
I'm a card player. I'm a poker player.
Oh, gotcha. So, you got the reclining chairs back here. Manual recline, heat massage as well.
Does it have heat?
Yeah, so heat and massage. Actually,
it does have.
Yeah, actually it's just heat. Yeah, so you got the heat on, heat off button down there.
To charge your phone?
Yep. Yeah, wireless charge your phone.
So this is gonna have to move. These are nice.
Can you go further back?
I don't.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, so you might have
Oh,
to.
there we go.
You have to scooch a little. Your head is.
You might have to put your foot up here and kind of push back a little bit.
That's
so.
okay, but this is nice. These are really. This is very nice.
Now you got the wireless charger, but you also have 2 USB ports inside the armrest there too.
Yep, down in here. Sure. Awesome. I just can't believe how nice this is.
So this is interesting. I'm noticing the floor here.
Yep.
It has that little hump, and they do such a nice job with this vinyl.
Yeah.
This will then.
It definitely matches up, makes it seamless from one to the next. Makes it feel a lot wider inside.
It does.
It's a flush mount floor, so there'll still be a little bit of a hump just where it drops down. But the nice thing is you got flush mount on this side, which is pretty standard. A lot of manufacturers do it, but they also give you the flush mount on the kitchen side too.
Oh yeah, you can see it here.
Right.
You can see where the transition.
Right.
Like,
exactly.
But you don't even notice it over here.
And no carpeting to get dirty or anything.
Correct,
you can clean it all up easily. So
this is nice.
that's
little
nice.
side tables.
Yeah, so you get the side table. They flip up, give you some extra storage down here.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh look at that.
So new units and magnets are definitely strong.
Yeah.
And then push on the back, and that'll pop up.
Oh, okay.
Give you some power.
All this storage up here, and this is solid.
Yeah. So you got hardwood, and on the top here. Oh.
Yep.
Maybe not that one.
There we go. That's soft close.
Oh, okay.
Soft close on that one. Yeah. So it's got.
You just swung
So it does
too
not
far.
soft
I
close.
think you swung.
I pushed a little too. There we go.
There
There we go.
There you go.
Soft close within reason.
Right.
It's a nice textures. And that
Nice large
it's not
TV.
glass. So that's good.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna break that. Nice large TV.
Yep.
Does that go down?
It does. Yep. So you got the televator. Will go down. And nice about that, gives you a nice big window behind
Another
too.
window. And you got your fireplace down here. I don't know if you can see that.
Space in your
This is
fireplace,
a
yeah.
big drawer too.
It actually flips down.
Oh, it's a
so,
flip down.
Yeah.
That makes sense because that's there.
And this one is even soft close going up too.
That's nice.
So again, same window in the back, so it gets all kinds of light.
There is a lot of light in here. I'm just gonna keep playing with that. So this is nice. Nice big island.
One thing every camper needs is a spot to put the trash can. So they give you
This is how we have at home.
Yeah. And that pulls out.
Oh, I like that.
Spot for the paper towel holder. Set it out so you can take it over to the table, take it out to the picnic table there.
Or you leave it.
Or you leave it right there. So.
You're out of sight, out of mind.
And one thing you'll notice in here, hardwood drawers. So not plywood, actual hardwood. You don't have any layers or anything like that. You see the grain of the hardwood there,
Yep.
which is nice when you have the drawers here. Dovetail joinery. So
Right.
you got
Solid.
nice solid ones there.
Love it.
Nice big micro. This is. I was gonna say, is this a convection oven?
It is not a convection oven.
We
It's
do
just-
have a regular oven,
yeah.
so
Full residential oven or microwave there.
that's huge.
Yep.
Ours is really one of those.
Yeah, it's
Look at that, Tony.
I like it.
And then you got a nice.
larger than average oven there too.
Yep.
So
You cook Thanksgiving. And nice drawer. There's tons of storage in here. I love this.
and if you look at the one on the right there,
The drawer, the
the
cabinet.
drawer down here. So it actually has a little spot there for a spice rack.
spices.
Now it is an insert, so you can always take that out if you need to, but it gives you nice, easy access right next to the stove while you're cooking.
Awesome. And then nice refrigerator.
You got a 12-volt refrigerator, so it's nice
That's
side by
a
side.
large 12-volt refrigerator.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Just want to open the freezer.
Yep.
Yeah. Look at that.
Wow.
Nice.
Beautiful. Nice. You got lots of outlets.
Lots of, and that's one thing too. They actually have 20 outlets in here, so.
Here's your pantry and your coffee bar. I love this. This is slick. And this is nice.
And one thing with this, you got the pantry here, so adjustable shelves, motion activated light, and it's a strip light going all the way down, so you don't just have one light on top. And you have an outlet inside, so you have an ice maker or coffee machine, you want to keep it in there, you can plug it in there. And if you look up underneath there, you got a little access port. That's a conduit straight to the roof. So if you have anything you're adding onto the roof, like a satellite or extra solar panels, anything like that, straight down, it'll feed it through here, and then it's a straight shot over to the basement area.
Oh, that's awesome.
So,
This is really
Boy, they really are thinking ahead with this.
for sure, yeah.
Yeah, this would be my coffee bar.
Yes. And household outlets, it has USB inside the outlets there too. So again,
also you can put your phones and stuff.
you can put your phone and stuff here. Again, they have 20 outlets here, so they put outlets anywhere they could, anywhere and everywhere.
Right. And storage as well.
Yep. You got your control for the lights and everything.
Okay. Very good.
And monitor your battery, solar charge. Like right now, we're losing about 4 amps of power with the sunlight and all the lights that we got on. So if you're boondocking, you keep an eye on the stuff. It'll tell you real time.
Yeah.
If we go turn the lights off there, all of a sudden it drops down.
Right.
So, it gives
we're only pulling 2.5
2.5 amps now. Yep.
Oh my! Wow, this is nice. Look at this bathroom. Nice storage. So what's that back there?
So that's your tankless water heater. So a lot of times they'll put it right here next to the sink and anything like that. Well, you're gonna set it once. You're gonna set the temperature and then you're gonna be done. So put it in there, turn it on. You just tuck it by the way.
Look at it the whole time.
And you got the toilet paper holder down there. You can move that around, but it's got a magnet on the wall. You can tuck it up there.
Oh, I see. So when you're traveling,
it'll just latch right onto it, and it's not moving anywhere.
And I like the hooks for the towels.
And a fancier shower than I've got in my house.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw up there the
lighting. That's neat.
LED up there.
But look at this.
Plenty of room in there.
Too high tech for me.
And fantastic fan up there. So you get the full max air fan you got up there.
Nice.
Same one they got in the kitchen. So you're gonna get all kinds of airflow.
More storage. Lots of drawers.
And talking about storage, even a medicine cabinet.
That was that's
which
magnets.
It took someone earlier. It took a moment. They're like, "Does it open?" I'm not sure. I mean, you gotta give it a good tug, which is nice when you don't want your stuff falling while going down the road.
Oh, exactly. But what's nice is you have like all this drawer space and cabinet space. You wouldn't have to have all the little bags that we do.
One thing we didn't touch on down there, so the main lights down there actually does have a dimmer switch. Even the bedroom here does have a dimmer switch as well. So if you want to have some light but don't want to have it super bright first thing in the morning.
I like the idea of built-in dimmers.
Yep.
Yeah. And this still feels really high in here. Sometimes when you go in some fifth wheels, it does shrink. I mean, it does shrink from down there, but it still feels good height. So this is nice.
You got your closet space up there. It is prepped for a vacuum cleaner over there, so you can have some wire and everything to put the charging panel.
Is this prep for
washer and dryer?
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
So you got the dryer vent access. Really super easy. If you're gonna put a dryer in, loosen that up, and it gives you straight access. Be able to put that through. You're not having to guess where you're gonna put the vent or anything.
So is there a hole on the side?
There's a hole on the side, so you actually there's a sticker in there, like you normally would have. Center line drill here. Kind of thing. Okay. But that way you got the extra. So the real nice thing about that is a little bit of cavity back there. So the worst thing with trying to install these is trying to get the extra hosing and everything for the vent, for the ducting. It gets crimped. It never dries quite right. So this way you got extra. It'll stick back there, but then if you do need to take it out to work on it, you have all that extra to pull out, so you're not having to reach around trying to loosen stuff up or tear it or anything.
That's neat. I like that.
Talking about Brinkley being a new company, making a lot of changes and being adaptable. So when I went through the factory in December to take a look at this unit, they had these shelves up here and they had the lights. We're like, it'd be really nice if you had some USB outlets, spot for a phone. Came in on the lot, it had the USB outlets there. So this is a quick change. They're like, that would be good, and they made a change on the fly.
You can put your phone up there.
Yep. And they do have shelves that you can actually extend out. So if you do have a CPAP machine or so, you can actually hook on. Okay. You can get those shelves to kind of give you a little more space because they're not very wide up there. So this is king of standard. You can get a queen.
Okay.
So
to give you a little bit more room to walk around. Is there storage underneath here or anything? Oh, look at that. Okay.
A lot of storage.
Oh.
And it comes with backup cameras already installed. You got the tire pressure monitoring system, kind of tucked away for here.
Sure. That's a nice large.
You've even got two outlets on both sides and a third outlet.
Look at that.
So you've got outlets everywhere.
So what's that switch for there?
So that switch.
Let's see.
No, I didn't see that switch. That's actually for
floor lighting.
Floor lighting.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Look at that. Okay.
Actually, that'd be nice in the middle of the night.
Right.
For sure, yeah.
Because when you walk into the bathroom, we're not tripping.
Yeah, on this side as well.
There's a switch. I didn't know if there's a switch over there as well.
I don't see it. Okay.
This is really.
And
so, if you were to order one of these, what is the time frame on it? Just curious.
So, It adjusts based on what kind of volume. Last I heard, might be a month or two.
So how long has Brinkley been out? For a year, two, 3?
They just debuted this one back in the fall. Okay. So fall, winter kind of time. So less than a year. So the toy hauler they had, they debuted it down at the Tampa show.
Yeah, we were there for that.
Yep.
So okay.
So they're new, but they've been in production. They've been doing a lot of prototyping and working on it over the past year or two. So
that's what we're wondering.
Yeah.
Wait a year till they get all the bugs out.
And that's one thing.
Oh, in our dream world.
I said, and they definitely. I mean, like I said, they make changes on the fly. So that's the nice thing about it. If something's going wrong, they're going to stand behind it. So yeah. Right. So we've had some great results with them so far. And like anything, this is going to be a little bit of a shakedown period.
Sure.
Yeah. That's with any camper. I mean, you get any camper, there's going to be a little bit of a shakedown too. Even ones that have been around for 20, 30 years. Right. You get one, there's going to be a little shakedown. You're going to have to bring it in and get it fixed. So
all right,
that's the.
Alrighty, Jeff.
We really appreciate you taking the time and showing us around because this is a beautiful unit.
Happy to do it.
Yeah.
So I hope you found this video helpful, useful. If you did, I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe to TNT RVing.
And give us a big thumbs up, a like, and we'll see you at the campground.